The title of this speech is A Squash and a Squish, if you please. Our vast Toastmaster bronze Limini hails from the land of bungee jumping, kiwis, and kiwi fruit. She is a teacher by profession in an international school, as a mother of 2 young adults, and wife to 1 husband. How many do I have? She enjoys jungle trekking, bird watching, and a round of golf if the mood is right. Tonight she'll be attempting the 3rd assignment from the storytelling new called The Moral of the Story. The title of her speech, like as mentioned before, A Squish and a Squash. A Squash and a Squish, if you please. Let us all welcome Lin Bing.
Hi everyone. It's been a long time since I've been here. I think it was 2007 since I did my last speech. It just takes a while. I see my fans are here though. I'm going to tell you a story. A nice story. I know it's your bedtime, but not to worry, I'll get the story through by 6 minutes time. It's a story. It's a lovely story about an old lady. And she was never ever satisfied in life. This old lady, she moaned, she groaned about things, she wasn't happy. And she lived in a village not far from Kuala Lumpur, in a kampong. Kampong means village, all right? And she lived in this very small house. It was a very nice house though, but it was a bit small. So she sat down one day in her house, looked at her curtains, saw the lovely vase that was brought to her from a friend from Sarawak. And then she looked at the mat made from mangkuang leaves, which is flax if you don't know. She sat down and she went, huh. It's a bit small, isn't it? Huh. A bit of a squash and a squeeze. Wonder what I can do. I see. Oh, look, there's a head. The village head. He's called a pengulu. A pengulu is a very wise man. Very wise. And this particular pengulu who lived in this village was wise beyond his years. So she quickly ran out, saw him, wise pengulu, come here. Oh, it's like that, come here. And so he came, and she said, oh, could you please help me, pengulu? I've got a house and it's so small. It's a squash and a squeeze. What can I do, if you please? Well, the wise pengulu looked at the lady, stroked his beard, because wise men always have beards, and said, take a chicken into your house. Take a chicken into my house? I must be mad, but never mind, he must be wise, said the old lady. So she did. She went out, found the chicken, took it into her house, and no sooner did she put it inside the house, the hen flapped its wings around, knocked over her favourite vase, and then started to lay an egg right in the middle of a mangkuang mat. She was so surprised, and she said, well, this house was small for 1 and now it's tiny for 2. My goodness, what can I do? So she saw the wise old man, the very wise pengulu. She went outside and said, pengulu, come here, please. And he did. What is it? He said, my house, it was small for 1, but it's tiny for 2. Oh, please, it's a squash and a squeeze. What can I do? Said the wise pengulu. Simple. Take a goat in. Take a goat inside the house? A goat? Oh, he must be wise. All right. So out she went, out of the house. She found the goat. It was a bit stubborn. She pulled, she pulled. She managed to get the goat inside the house. But there was the chicken and the goat, and as soon as the goat got inside the house, he was really happy. He started to nibble at her favourite curtains, which made her really frightened, and then he started to nibble the edges of her favourite mat. This can't do. My house was small for 1, it was teeny for 2, and now it's titchy for 3. My goodness, what am I to do? It's a squash and a squeeze. And then she said, oh, I know, there's a pengulu again, I'll ask her. Come, pengulu! buffalo in. A buffalo! All right then. A buffalo! All right, a buffalo. And so she did. She went out to the field, found the buffalo, pushed him into the house, really pushed. And finally, it got in. But this buffalo loved to dance, and that was a bit of a problem. So when you have a buffalo dance in your house, the whole house shakes. But he did it. And the lady went, oh my goodness, what am I to do? It was small for one, it was teeny for two, it was titchy for three, now it's teeny weeny. What am I to do? Kangaroo! He came to the door. He was really right. What's the problem? My house is too small. It's a squash and a squeeze. If you please, what can I do? Take all the things out. What? Take it all out, and then I'm back to the start. It must be mad. But he's very wise, soldier. Quickly, she opened the window, out flew the chicken. Then, along came the goat, out, and it's gone. And then the buffalo, she pulled. Out it went, and now it felt, the whole house felt enormous. Wow! My house is enormous. I bet you no one else in my village has got an enormous house like me, said the old lady. And so I wonder, she was really happy. What do you think she learned from that? What do you think the moral of the story is? Are you happy with what you have? Do not